Hello friends, this video is regarding the HCF of polynomials, that is highest common factor of given any two polynomials. It is also called as GCD, that is greatest common divisor. Now there are two known methods for finding the highest common factor of polynomials. First is factorization. In this method, we directly find factors of given two polynomials and then we choose common factors and then we consider the product of all common factors, and that is the HCF. Second method is Euclidean algorithm, that is by repeated application of division algorithm. In this method, we divide one polynomial by the other, then we get quotient and remainder. Then again we divide by remainder, and this process continues until we get the GCD, that is HCF of polynomials. Now there are some problems with these two methods. Finding the factors is not always easy, and the second method is too long and cumbersome. So many calculations are involved in these methods and direct factorization is sometimes very difficult. So here we discuss one simple method based on Vedic mathematics. That method is called Lopana Sthapana method, that is elimination and retention or alternate destruction of the highest and lowest powers. Consider two polynomials x square plus 7x plus 6 and x square minus 5x minus 6. Now we observe this directly by factorization method. So the factors are x plus 1 and x plus 6 for the first polynomial and x plus 1 and x minus 6 for the second polynomial. Now there is only one common factor, x plus 1. So the highest common factor is obviously x plus 1. Now by Euclidean algorithm method, we can divide one polynomial by the other. So x square plus 7x plus 6 equal to x square minus 5x minus 6 into 1 plus remainder is 12 times x plus 1. Now divide the quotient, that is x square minus 5x minus 6 by x plus 1, which is remainder. Then we get x square minus 5x minus 6 equal to x plus 1 into x minus 6 plus 0. The last non-zero term, that is the linear term x plus 1, is the highest common factor. Now here we have taken two quadratic polynomials, that is degree 2 polynomials. So this seems easy, but in general these methods are not easy. Now let us consider the Lopana Sthapana method. Now what we want to find the HCF, that is highest common factor of two polynomials. Suppose P and Q are two polynomials and capital H is their HCF. Then we can write P as H times some factor A and Q equal to H times some factor B. Therefore, P plus Q is HA plus HB. We can take H common. So H times A plus B. Similarly, P minus Q is H times A minus B. Here note that there is no common factor between A and B because H is the highest common factor. Now for suitable factors M and N, we can consider MP plus NQ or MP minus NQ, and then we get H times MA plus or minus NB. This means the highest common factor of P and Q is also the highest common factor of this combination, that is P plus Q, P minus Q, MP plus NQ, MP minus NQ for some suitable factors M and N. So here in this method we have to select the suitable factors M and N so that the highest and lowest powers are removed. This last sentence is very important. We have to choose suitable factors M and N so that the highest powers and lowest powers are removed. Now let us solve some examples. First let us consider the same example which we have seen by factorization method and Euclidean algorithm method. x square plus 7x plus 6 and x square minus 5x minus 6. Now observe the constant terms. Those are 6 and minus 6. So if we add these two polynomials, then it will get cancelled. So if we add these two polynomials, then we get 2x square plus 2x, that is equal to 2x into bracket x plus 1. Now look at the highest powers. They are x square for both the polynomials. So if we just subtract one polynomial from the other, then the highest power will be cancelled. So if we subtract x square plus 7x plus 6 minus x square minus 5x minus 6, then we get 12x plus 12, that is 12 times x plus 1. Now HCF of the original pair of polynomials is same as the HCF of the new pair of polynomials, that is 2x into x plus 1 and 12 into x plus 1. Now it is very easy to see that for these two polynomials, the highest common factor is x plus 1. So x plus 1 is the HCF of the original pair of polynomials. Now let us discuss another example. Consider two polynomials 4x cube plus 13x square plus 19x plus 4 and 2x cube plus 5x square plus 5x minus 4. These two are cubic polynomials, that is degree is 3, and as degree is bigger, the factorization is still difficult. Now observe the constant terms. Those are 4 and minus 4. So we can add these two polynomials to remove the constant term. So adding these two polynomials, we get 6x into x square plus 3x plus 4. Now look at the highest powers. They are 4x cube and 2x cube. So if we multiply by 2, if we multiply the second polynomial by 2 and if we subtract that from the first, then we get 3 into bracket x square plus 3x plus 4. Now just look at the pair of polynomials 6x into x square plus 3x plus 4 and 3 into x square plus 3x plus 4. Now directly we can see that the highest common factor is x square plus 3x plus 4, because we know that the HCF of P and Q is same as HCF of P plus Q and any suitable combination of P and Q. Let us discuss one more example. Now here the polynomials are of degree 4, so factorization is still difficult. Consider two polynomials 6x raised to 4 minus 11x cube plus 16x square minus 22x plus 8 and 6x raised to 4 minus 11x cube minus 8x square plus 22x minus 8. Now look at the polynomials and their constant terms. Those are 8 and minus 8. So we can directly add these two polynomials to get 2x square into bracket 6x square minus 11x plus 4. Look at the highest powers. Those are 6x raised to 4. So it is sufficient to just subtract one polynomial from the other. Subtracting, we get 4 into bracket 6x square minus 11x plus 4. And now it is easy to see that the HCF, that is highest common factor of the given pair of polynomials, is 6x square minus 11x plus 4. Let us discuss one more example where one polynomial is of degree 4 and other polynomial is of degree 3. 6x raised to 4 minus 7x cube minus 5x square plus 14x plus 7 and cubic polynomial is 3x cube minus 5x square plus 7. Now observe the constant terms. Those are 7 for both the polynomials. So if we subtract one polynomial from the other, then we get 2x into bracket 3x cube minus 5x square plus 7. Now look at the highest power terms. Those are 6x raised to 4 and 3x cube. That means we have to multiply the second polynomial by 2x and then subtract from the first polynomial. Then we get 3x cube minus 5x square plus 7. And now it is clear that the highest common factor of the given pair of polynomials is 3x cube minus 5x square plus 7. So the polynomial itself 3x cube minus 5x square plus 7, that is the second polynomial itself, divides the first polynomial. So in this case, the highest common factor is second polynomial itself. But directly to see the factorization is very difficult. So this method is very easy to compute HCF. Now consider this example. Here also one polynomial is of degree 3 and other polynomial is of degree 4. 2x cube plus x square minus 9 and x raised to 4 plus 2x square plus 9. Look at the constant terms. Those are minus 9 and 9. So we have to add to remove the constant terms. If we add these two polynomials, then we get x square into bracket x square plus 2x plus 3. And now we want to remove the highest powers. Those are x raised to 4 and 2x cube. That means we have to multiply the first polynomial by x and second polynomial by 2 and then subtract. Then we get x cube minus 4x square minus 9x minus 18. So the pair of given polynomials, we want to find highest common factor. Now consider the polynomials x square plus 2x plus 3 and x cube minus 4x square minus 9x minus 18. But directly we cannot see any common factor between these two polynomials. So again, repeat the procedure for this new pair of polynomials. X cube minus 4x square minus 9x minus 18 and x square plus 2x plus 3. Now look at their highest powers and as well as their constant terms. Now if we want to remove the highest power, we have to multiply the second polynomial by x and then subtract. Then we get minus 6 into bracket x square plus 2x plus 3. This means the polynomial x square plus 2x plus 3 divides the polynomial x cube minus 4x square minus 9x minus 18. Therefore, the HCF, that is highest common factor, is x square plus 2x plus 3 itself. So we can again and again repeat the same procedure to get the highest common factor. Consider the next example. Here we consider two polynomials of degree 4. 4x raised to 4 plus 11x cube plus 27x square plus 17x plus 5 and 3x raised to 4 plus 7x cube plus 18x square plus 7x plus 5. Now the constant terms are same, that is 5. So we can just subtract one polynomial from the other. Then we get x into bracket x cube plus 4x square plus 9x plus 10. Now look at the highest power terms. Those are 4x raised to 4 and 3x raised to 4. So we have to multiply the first polynomial by 3 and second polynomial by 4 and then subtract. Then we get 5x cube plus 9x square plus 23x minus 5. Again, directly we cannot see any common factor between these two polynomials. So let us repeat the procedure for new pair of polynomials, that is x cube plus 4x square plus 9x plus 10 and 5x cube plus 9x square plus 23x minus 5. So let us check the calculations. Now for removing the highest power, we multiply the second polynomial by 5 and subtract. So we get minus 11 into bracket x square plus 2x plus 5. And for removing the constant term, we multiply the first polynomial by 2 and add. Then we get 11x into bracket x square plus 2x plus 5. Now it is clear that the HCF, that is highest common factor, is x square plus 2x plus 5. This is the reference for this method. Remember that for given pair of polynomials, we have to observe their constant terms and their highest power terms. So we have to choose the factors m and n suitably so that we can remove their constant terms once and then we can remove their highest powers, so that we get the suitable combination of given two polynomials. And then from the new pair of polynomials we can easily find the HCF, that is highest common factor of given polynomials. I am sure that using this simple method you can easily find the highest common factor of given pair of polynomials. Thank you.